Arlo, thank you so much for being here tonight and doing the first Deezer session live. I had the pleasure to see your show last night at the Olympia, sold-out show. People were super excited, so I was excited for you. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I feel like that venue has like such an iconic status in Paris, and I had my whole family there as well. Everyone came from like different parts of France to come and see.
So is it different for you to play in Paris compared to maybe other cities? Do you feel more French when you're here?
Yeah, I do a little bit. I think, especially because I come to Paris like pretty much every year or like several times a year since I was like a tiny child, because my grandma grew up. Well, my grandma lives in Paris, and my mum grew up here as well, like in like Bagneux.
And your first language was French, right? So
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Do you feel like French kind of influence your songwriting in a way?
Yeah, definitely. Like when I was growing up, I was listening to a lot of like chansons françaises. Like my mum and my grandma were very into like Claude François and like all of those like classic old school like French artists. Yeah. Okay. And I got very into the kind of like storytelling aspect of French music. And also coming to Paris a bit more and like experiencing live music here as well. It's been really special and like formative for my creative process.
Is there like any French current bands or artists that you like or know?
Yeah, definitely. I love Luce and the Yakuza. I love Angèle, Lala and Say as well.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm always kind of trying to keep up with like French new artists and French cinema, and just to like keep up my French, because it's falling away from me a bit.
So your great album, My Soft Machine, was released a few months ago. I feel it's a lot about growing, evolving, and I was wondering how the songs kind of evolved also on stage. Did the song changed a bit, like while performing, and because you've been touring a lot, so
yeah. I do think they change, because I think that you feel people's reaction and you feel the way that they kind of interpret a story that felt very like private and personal and small. And I think, for example, with Devotion, like being able to kind of just like thrash a guitar on stage and like have that energetic release. And then songs that maybe I thought were, like for example, Eugene, you know, it's quite like a soft and gentle song, but it becomes this kind of like queer anthem when we sing it live, and it gets like a bit rowdy, which I like.
How was your summer? Because you've been like touring so much. You headlined in Asia, right?
Yeah.
You did so many festivals. So
yeah, I did Japan.
Are you exhausted?
I have like limitless energy somehow. Even though I'm calm on the inside, it's like... So yeah. And I enjoy playing live, especially like after putting out an album. Like being able to kind of see the reaction from people around the world and just like really share it with people rather than it being something that's just for me.
Do you have time for yourself?
Yeah, I really try and create time for myself. Like even if it's just going to like a museum or a gallery, or just like going for a walk to get some coffee. Like I think that's really grounding to like really honor the place that I'm in and try and like have a tiny adventure every day.
I saw on your Instagram that you like sharing playlists and music for your community. Is there like any 3 artists or bands that you would like to share that we could stream on Deezer?
Yeah. 3. Only 3.
No, you can say 10.
New artists or just like
whatever.
General? I've been listening to a lot of this artist called Dijon, who's incredible. He put out an album like a couple years ago called Absolutely that I love. Been going back to my kind of more electronic music roots, I guess, listening to a lot of like Burial and Ortega and like Aphex Twin and stuff, because I've been DJing a little bit, which has been fun. And yeah, also going back to some like older hip hop and stuff like Stella Soul and Diggable Planets and just the 90s stuff that I love. Yeah.
And the Deftones.
Yeah, been, like, always. White Pony by Deftones, always.
Yeah. And you also released The Magic Border. Can you tell us more about it? Like, did you start writing poetry when you were a kid? Because it's usually when it starts when you're a kid, you start.
Yeah. Right. I started kind of with writing short stories, and then that evolved into poetry kind of over time. So yeah, it's probably like my first art form, I guess, and the writing that I first fell in love with even before songwriting. And so I was just collecting these poems over the course of like 18 months, and the collection kind of came together almost by accident, and then I collaborated with my best friend Daniel, whose photographs are in the book and kind of add another layer of feeling to the book. So it's something that I've been wanting to do since I was like a tiny child, so it's great.
Congrats. Is there a poem that you would like to read for us?
Yes. Let me have I can tentatively do it in French as long as no one. No, it's a translated copy. I'm not translating on the spot. I would love that. It would be great if I could, though. Okay. Un happy end queer pour Halloween. Ça fait 24 ans et nous avons enfin trouvé le paradis. Magnésium en poudre pour les gerbes d'or, murs glanés dehors et confiture de pain, éclat de tes yeux répandus sur la mousse. Nous nous enlaçons, tels des ados sous averse. Finissons trempés de noir et luissantes. Je remonte mon pull sur ma tête, je sors mes disques. Tu es en train de dessiner des ailes. C'est ton 4e jeu des kisses. Nous ne parlons plus à ta grand-mère, mais elle est pardonnée. Nous avons un tas d'amis et on se prépare des pickles de légumes et on s'aime avec une constance simple. Les films qu'on regardait autrefois nous donnaient l'impression que jamais on n'aurait ça. Une fin heureuse, une fin où personne ne meurt. Et malgré tout, nous sommes là, à glisser des astères entre les pages d'un livre pour notre enfant. Voilà.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.